With a new year comes a new vibe for the channel. So today, our first video of the year is Am I the Asshole? We're going to be reacting to some crazy Am I the Asshole on Reddit, and we'll see what we think. Who is the asshole in these scenarios?
Am I the asshole for saying something about my wife's weight?
So I'm a slim guy, always have been. I'm 6 foot and about 165 pounds. I work out and I'm strong and lean. Anyways.
Watch out. He sounds really arrogant here. He's
What?
like,
I don't
I don't even know why I'm dating you, fatty. Like, what?
When I met my wife, she was slim. After 2 kids, she gained weight, which is understandable. Anyways, she says shit about my stature, that I need to gain more weight. But last night, I was flexing in the mirror. And she basically laughed at me. I said something and she was like, you know I'm only joking with you. But it gets old. So anyways, we were watching some reality show and a man was carrying his woman around like a bride. Oh, I know where this is going. She looked at me and said, you couldn't carry me around like that, and kind of laughed. I was already kind of pissed from what she had said earlier. I said I could carry her around like that though. And then I laughed and walked around. Anyways, she's fucking pissed. So I guess it's okay to talk shit about a man who is naturally slim, who eats healthy and works out. But it's totally unacceptable to say something about a woman that does none of those things. I'm having a hard time with this one.
I actually am too, kind of.
I see both sides of this.
Because, well, at the end of the day, it's just shit when someone talks about your weight either way. She's had 2 kids.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a bit more sensitive topic if you have to go with someone with 2 fucking kids as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like she chose that lifestyle, you know what I mean?
She birthed her children.
She birthed her children.
They actually came out of her.
I feel like he has every right to be upset with what she said as well, but like, maybe you could have just spoken to her about it instead of like waiting for your opportunity to fucking snipe back at her like that. That was a bit cunty.
Like, why do you have to come back with like such an aggressive attack?
Yeah.
Something that's like also tells what kind of person this guy is. Kind of what you said. Like, he's keeping it in and he's waiting for his moment to attack back.
Yeah.
Like, he's waited for that and he was like, oh, this is the perfect moment. I'm gonna get her back.
I'm gonna make her feel like shit now.
It's like, that's not really a good way and a healthy way to go about life. To be like, oh, this is my moment to like now hurt you. Think about it. What he's saying. Obviously, he's insecure about his weight.
But then like, she's also making those comments to him because she's insecure. She's probably like, why are you flexing like that for?
But also, why are you flexing in the mirror?
Yeah, true.
Okay, if you're taking like progress pictures, that's a different, like that's different. But if you're just
If you're
staring
just
at the mirror, if you're staring at the
You're
mirror,
like, babe, I'm
and
coming to
flexing.
bed, just give me a sec. There is an update there. I use my words, something that us men don't typically like to do. He's playing the victim.
He is.
And I apologized. I took a lot of your guys' advice and I just explained that I didn't mean what I said.
I took your guys' advice and I used my words. Not like men do that nowadays, but I did it. It's like, shut up!
Yeah.
Like, bitch, grow up. You have 2 kids.
Men don't do that a lot, so I'm a really big person for doing this. I'm taking a big step in my masculinity.
Am I the asshole for reacting like this to finding out my boyfriend has 2 kids?
I, 25 female, have been dating a guy, 31 male, for the past
21
2
and
months.
31.
25 and 31 if you listen. The fucking first sentence sure doesn't get the story. However, last night he told me he has 2 kids. Okay, first reactions, I feel like this is not as bad as she's making it sound. Like, they've only been dating for 2 months.
2 months. I don't know, I feel like if you have...
Oh, okay.
If you're dating, like if you're like, you're dating, you're not just seeing the person you're dating. Being like, I think like on the second date, you should be like, by the way, I have 2 kids.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
Let's keep reading.
I was honestly shocked with 3 Ds. She was shocked that this was the first time he was telling me. Especially since we've been dating over Christmas and didn't even mention it. That's kind of weird, actually. Like, would you not see your kids at Christmas?
Yeah.
I've never dated anyone who had kids before, so naturally I was curious and started asking questions. Whenever I got to my 4th question, he started getting slightly defensive, asking if I was the cops. Because I was asking so many questions. He kind of ate with that. Eventually, I was able to get through to him and explain how I was feeling, since he basically kept this secret and sprung it on me if it was nothing. As if it was nothing. He opened up and said that his kids have 2 different mothers and that they don't get along because the kids were born only 4 months apart. Leave. Just
Oh my god!
We were both kind of drunk and I told him I would go back to my own apartment because I needed to think about it all. He didn't want me to leave on my own and take the subway. So we both went back to his place to sleep and I slept in the spare room. She kind of ate with that.
You're gonna ate with that one, yeah.
I left early around 5 a.m. and now he's blowing up my phone asking me what's wrong and what happened. That this was the reason he didn't want to tell me he had kids because I wouldn't like him anymore. Well, if he said that at the start, it would have saved you guys a lot more time. Please, someone tell me I'm not losing my mind and this man is crazy. I'm actually laughing so much writing this because how the fuck did I not notice this man has 2 kids? Is he that good of a liar? I think if you're dating someone in their 30s and they obviously haven't had the conversation about do they want kids yet, why have you not had that conversation?
That's 2 months in! It's 2 months in. You're having conversations with people 2 months in being like, let's have kids. No.
They're dating though.
Nathan, 2 months in is nothing. Me and are dating for 2 months. Do you reckon we'll have the conversation you want to have kids?
No.
Exactly.
You're right.
I was going to say, I think he's the asshole, let's be honest. Like, why are you not
Obviously.
telling people you have kids? Also, why are you getting defensive when she's questioning it? Also, why do you have two baby mamas? Also, why is the last one only 9
Why are they
months old?
fucking 4 months apart?
They're 4 months apart. Like, you've been to work. Anyways, but I think she didn't go about it in the right way as of just leaving in the morning and not saying anything. Because obviously he's gonna blow up your phone. It's like, it's the exact same thing if you're on a fight, if me and you are on the phone and we're having a fight, and then I hang up, you're gonna call me back. Like, if someone leaves abruptly, someone's always gonna like call you back and be plastering you like, what are you doing? Like, why are you mad? Like, so I think she should have like not left early in the morning and been like, hey, like, by the way, I gotta go, like, this whole kid thing's like messed me up, like, I gotta think about it. Instead of just like leaving and him being like, what the fuck?
That's really
girl,
mean.
also, come on, like,
It's mean, but like,
he has 2 kids,
both the wives hate him as well.
2 baby mamas, both the wives hate him.
Or do they hate each other?
No, both the wives don't get along, and also they're 4 months apart. Like, man was fucking.
And then 9 months after having a child with someone, he's already moved on and dated you for 2 months as well.
Yeah.
He moves fast.
Girl,
he had the best year of his life.
Girl, he has another kid on the way. You just don't know yet.
Yeah. Am I the arsehole for abandoning helpless women in the wilderness? Like, why?
I feel like me and Nathan might have differing opinions on this. Because you're a very, like, save yourself person, where I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm like, save other people and then yourself. This sounds bad, I know, but the details matter. This happened in September, but came up with conversation with my friends recently. They were divided at whether I had done something unethical. I, mid-30s male, work for the USA State Park Department. Big forest and wilderness area type parks. I spend most of my time outdoors and do a ton of hiking. The day this happened, I was finishing up on a long, challenging hike on my day off at a nearby large wildlife refuge that is privately owned. My company does not own it, but I know everyone that works there.
Sorry, I think you read refuge as refugee. A large wildlife refugee. She's just like, wildlife!
The refuge has a trail system with 4 different trails. All trails loop and share the same start to end point. So a person like me doing red, which is the hardest, will spend some time on the trails with those doing the other ones. Okay. I was in the last mile or so before the parking lot, and I was pretty bushed from the long trail. I heard really loud screaming / moaning up ahead, and I ran to see what was happening. I came upon 2 women who I'd learned were mothers and a daughter. Hard to tell the ages, I'm guessing 50s to 30s, but not elderly. Both, especially the mother, were heavy set. The mother was the one wailing as she sat on a rock. I was concerned. She's shrieking in a forest after all. I learned that, oh yes, she is horribly injured. In a mile and a half they'd done on Blue, she had developed a blister. Don't get me wrong, blisters hurt, and I know that very well, but I truly thought she was being murdered when I heard her scream. I have a nicely stocked med kit in my pack with all sorts of options for blisters, so I offered her whatever she would like. She took off her shoe and stuck her leg on me, clearly indicating that I am to treat the blister. Yeah, no, not happening. No strange lady's feet in the forest for me. I politely refused and agreed to offer her the med kit. Mother starts moaning and crying. Daughter speaks up for the first time, something along the lines of, just do it. I refused again and put some blister bandages on the rock. I made my move and the mother demanded water from me very rudely. Yeah, no, I have a hydration pack. She isn't putting her mouth on my bite valve. I'm now fully over helping these people. I made to leave. Well, you're almost at the end of the trail, so I'll be going. And she demanded I help her out of the forest. While waiting, she on her feet and leaning her full weight on me with an arm around my neck, she weighed at least double what I do, and the way she was flung herself onto me wrecked my back. I moved away quickly. She lost her balance a bit, but she didn't fall. I said I was leaving and that we were less than a mile away from the parking lot and that I was done with this encounter. We all had cell service, so I told them if she needed help to be carried out because of a fucking blister that she could call people to deal with this shit. I said both of these curse words. They scream at me for abandoning helpless women in the wilderness and call me names as I walk off. The daughter called me fat phobic. I'm not sure why. I never said anything related to that at all. I yelled back, said that I wasn't interested in any of this bullshit. I got to the car park 10 or so minutes later and I left. On my way out of the park, I stopped at the office. I know everyone there and I gave them a heads up about the woman.
I actually don't know. I feel like if I was in that situation, I probably would have not done the same thing. Like I would have been a bit more. I'll put the fucking bandage on for you. You
I'm
can
not
have some
putting
on
a band-aid on someone's old stinky feet. Ew! Oh my god, ew!
I think I would put the band-aid on them for. I
Have you
wouldn't
seen
let
my
them
dad's
use my
feet?
water. I would just suck it up and put a band. It's like, and
But
that's
that's not
it.
yours.
I know,
You didn't
I
break
know.
your hand. You're capable of doing it alone.
I know.
The daughter could have done it. What's she
I
doing?
know.
Standing in the corner doing nothing.
I know. Also, the way he was talking about her, it sounded like he already hated her. Like,
Yeah.
that fat bitch asked my fucking help and she's not getting any of it because she's a fucking lump. Like, that's literally the vibes he was giving.
Yeah, he was giving like very
Like, preempted, I
like
hate
he
this
didn't
bitch.
want it. But then why run to the screaming? I guess he thought someone was getting murdered and then he was kind of already pissed off when she was like, it's just a blister.
It's just a blister. Look, I've had blisters before, Mayfair. I play tennis. You get bad
They
blisters.
hurt.
They hurt. You can still walk on them. Like,
Yeah.
Then you don't need someone to carry you out.
I think that he could have given her the water. I think like surely there's something you can unscrew and like pour it into her mouth.
Yeah. But like at the same time, it's like, is he the arsehole? Because like, why are you not bringing water on a hike? Also, the daughter's sitting there like a fucking useless person.
She's like,
that's my mother. I ain't helping her.
she's like, that's my girl.
She's like, she's a bad blister, but you know what I'm doing? Nothing.
I don't think he's the asshole, but I also do think he lacks a tiny bit of empathy. He probably could do more, but I don't think that makes him an asshole. I think that makes him just the person he is. Like, I would do so much more than like him, but that doesn't mean he's a bad person.
Also, I don't know how rude these people were actually being, or if he's like pissed off about the situation and he's making them sound rude.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, she then demanded my water. She'll probably be like, oh, do you have water?
Yeah.
And she'll be like, wow, no, please. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, he's probably,
it's like-
he might be like
he might be villainizing them.
he might be an unreliable narrator.
Yeah. Am I the arsehole for breaking up with my girlfriend to date her brother? So I was thinking about breaking up with my girlfriend because I finally realized that I loved her brother more. And I finally did it. He refused. He said he had ethics and told me, no, that's not going to happen. So I explained the situation to my ex and she's willing to accept me back.
God, he's gay.
So with some research, I realized that most men don't really like it when you break up with their siblings in an attempt to date them. Am I the arsehole? Is this like satire? That's
not real.
satire.
Okay, get rid of that one. That's
Fucking
stupid.
Sorry, maybe he's bi, but like at the same time, good on the fucking brother saying he has ethics. He's the only normal one in that situation.
And why?
Because the girlfriend being like, oh, I'll accept you back. You want to fuck my brother, but who cares?
Who cares?
Have a backbone.
Have a family orgy.
Am I the arsehole for thinking of divorcing my wife? I, 30 male, just caught my wife 30F cheating. Divorce her. Anyways, we've been dating for 7 years and 1 year being married. We came to my parents and I was just inputting the Wi-Fi password when I saw a message from James come in saying I love you. My wife came over to check and took her phone back. I called her out that she's cheating on me and she denied it and erased the message I saw and gave me her phone saying she's not cheating and doesn't know what I'm talking about. Okay, gaslighter. He literally watched you erase the message and like, see? What do you mean?
He's like, but I just saw it. She's like, you didn't say anything.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know what you saw. I think you're going psycho.
She's like, oh my god, I thought I knew this was gonna happen. Your dad got dementia, now you're having dementia. Oh, babes.
I told her I saw the message and that I knew she was cheating on me and she admitted to it. Fucking weak.
Sorry,
Like,
she
sorry.
thought-
She's like, what the fuck?
She was like, I didn't do anything. And then he's like, you're cheating on me. She's like, yeah. Yeah. You got me.
She's like, oh, you saw. Yeah, that I did. I asked her for how long and if they slept together. She said 1 month and that they didn't, but I just don't believe her. Yeah, I wouldn't believe her too. She literally just lied to you. Later on, I asked her again and she said they were talking for 2 months. She changed the story again. I love her so much and it hurts so much. I want to give her another chance, but I really do think they slept together, even though he said dough with D-O-E, even though she says nothing happened other than the texting. I asked her if I could text James and ask if they hooked up and she said no and that it will create more chaos, making me think they did hook up. I can't see my life with her, but I'm really considering divorce. I don't know what to do. It hurts so bad. Well, you're not the asshole.
You're not the asshole, and I think divorce.
I think, yeah. Divorce, babe. Divorce. Divorce 100%.
I think divorce. You don't have kids. You don't have anything tying you down. Divorce.
Yeah, true, actually.
Divorce it.
Just, yeah.
Divorce it.
Divorce it.
This girl is a gaslighting manipulator. She went from, I don't know what you saw.
Let's reenact it. James, who's this?
Are you on my phone?
Babe, are you cheating on me?
No. No. I'm not cheating on you.
I saw you delete the message.
I'm cheating on you.
How long is this going on for?
Like a month.
Oh, okay. No, have you guys hooked up?
No, we've just been chatting.
For how long?
Like 2 months. Yeah.
Can I ask him if you guys are hooking up? Or?
No, you can't do that.
Why?
It'll just make everything fussy. Okay, we've been dating for 6 months. We fucked.
Oh.
I'm pregnant.
I don't know if I should get a divorce or not.
Am I the asshole for not attending my sister's wedding because it was child-free? So, my 34-year-old sister... Bitch, that doesn't fucking make sense. Is that so me, 35-year-old male and sister?
So my 35-year-old male.
Exactly.
Wait.
It's so me, 34-year-old male.
Yeah, he's the 34-year-old male.
Yeah, okay. So me, 34-year-old male. My sister is 29-year-old female. No fucking shit. Recently got married.
Together? What?
Girl, he's fucked this up. I'm 34. My 29-year-old sister recently got married. It was a huge fancy event and she spent the past year planning every single detail. One of her main rules is that it would be a child-free wedding.
Respect.
I completely understand and respect her for that. It's her wedding, her rules. Are you him? Here's the thing. I'm a single dad to my son who is 6 years old. I don't have much of a support system and his mum isn't in the picture. When I got the invite, I told my sister I would love to come, but I explained my situation and asked if there was any way I could bring my son, and if not, if she'd be willing to help me cover for a babysitter for the day, since it would require an overnight trip. She shut down both ideas immediately, saying it's not her responsibility and to figure something else out like everybody else. Bit harsh.
Okay, I feel like that is a bit harsh.
That's a bit harsh.
That's your, like, blood.
That's a bit harsh. Fair enough, but I genuinely could not find anyone to watch him. I even offered to hire a sitter to stay with him in the hotel during the reception and the ceremony. But my sister said no, claiming it would violate the spirit of her child-free wedding.
What? No, that's dumb. What? He's not even allowed to be in the hotel room.
I don't know what the...
Away from the wedding.
You're not even gonna let him bring the kid to the hotel and like hire a babysitter to stay in the hotel.
Like,
Bitch, no one's going to the room.
You don't have to see the kid's hideous, ugly face. Like, by the looks of it, she hates this child.
She hates that child. So I let her know that I couldn't make it. She was furious and told me I was being selfish and that I should have made it work. The wedding went on and I didn't attend. Now my entire family is blowing up my phone, calling me an asshole for missing such an important day. My sister won't speak to me and my parents are saying that I should have tried harder or just left him with someone overnight. Am I the asshole for standing my ground?
Yeah, just leave your child with someone overnight. Just there.
To those asking if I could have left him with a friend or someone else, I genuinely don't have anyone that I could trust him with overnight. I also want to add that my sister has met my son maybe twice, but has never taken interest to him and my life as a single parent. It wasn't just about the wedding. I feel like it was a bigger issue about her lack of empathy. Absolutely, he ate with that!
Yeah, I actually don't think he's the asshole. I think she's really rude.
At the start, I was like, yes, go to your sister's wedding, like, of
course. Like, get over it.
But, like, oh my god, also, like, why is your whole family, like, blowing up your phone being like, no, you're the asshole? Like, why aren't you guys helping him find someone then?
Because he did say he didn't have a support system.
Well, then...
It feels like this guy's like...
This man's all alone. Is he single?
Yeah. Good child.
Hit me up. How old is he? 34.
31. Oh, 34.
You know, 34 is fine for me.
It sounds like his family, like, ices him out a bit. She has this hate for children.
It's just giving, like, why you can afford to put everyone up in a hotel, have this giant elaborate wedding, but you can't afford to help your single brother out.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying she should go to therapy, because she has, like, a different hatred there.
Yeah, and also, why isn't your family's not helping you out? You are not the asshole. Honestly, ice them all out. Ice them all out.
Yeah.
You know what? Have a wedding. I was gonna say have a wedding. I was gonna say have a wedding with the child. Don't do that.
You can't do that.
Don't do that. She does like a nightly check. She's like, I can smell that little fucker. I'm gonna have a child-free wedding too. But like, if someone's literally like, is there any way I can bring him? Like, I'm a single parent. Like, I'd be like, no, fuck it. You're not coming. No, I would be like, that's okay. You don't have to come. Is that mean? If it was Tegan, like my sister, I would be like, oh my god, don't worry, girl. We'll throw it over the bridge. Like, she'll be gone by the next day.
Michaela.
Okay, last one, guys. Am I the asshole for forcing my son to give me half of his income? I won the lottery. $1,000 a day for the rest of my life. I'm 58, my son is 19. $1,000 a day is crazy. I went to him and told him I wanted to make a deal. I would give him the ticket. In return, he would give me half of the money until I die. Then he gets all of the money. He said he needed to think about it. Oh, okay, because I'm reading the title again. Am I the asshole for forcing my son to give me half of his income?
Oh, they're not talking about income from a job. They're talking about the income of the fucking lotto.
Yeah, so she gave him the lottery ticket. So he gets $1,000 a day now. She doesn't anymore. He does. But he has to give her 500 of it every single day. But she puts that into like an offshore account. And then when she dies, he gets all that money. He came back and said it wasn't really fair of me to want half. I said that I could live for another 40 years, that he might need the money more and I should take 20%. I said I would think about it. I signed the ticket and claimed the lump sum. I'm seeing a lawyer to set my son up for life. His education will be paid for. When he gets older, he will be able to purchase a home for free, basically. A trust fund will be set up for him so he gets a good amount of money for the rest of his life. Now he's pissed that I went back on my offer. I thought I was being smart, but I didn't realize how greedy he was. He also told my ex about the money, and she is now pissed that I'm not giving her anything. We have been divorced for years. I owe her nothing. Now I won't give you anything if you ask. There's always a reason. I'm using a throwaway. What the fuck does that last part mean? I don't know.
Throwaway account so no one can like trace it.
Okay, fucking mafia boss over here, like, Jesus Christ.
The first comment, and I agree with the first comment, your son is a greedy idiot for not taking your 50% offer.
Sorry, that is insane. Your child is so greedy. I'd be so happy if my parents came to me like, here's free money for the rest of your life. I'd be like, oh my god, absolutely, I'll take
It's
that.
$182,000 a year in like cash money.
He's 19.
It's not even including the money you're putting away, the other 50%.
Oh.
This is $182,000 spending money. You don't have to work, but you don't have to work.
Him saying you should take 20%, like, oh my god, be grateful that your mom even offered you anything.
I would have been happy with 20%.
I would have been happy for $1. That's not true.
Dollar bits.
If you find any good Am I the Arsehole threads, maybe leave them in the comments. Maybe we'll make a series out of this.
I saw one on Reddit, it's called like petty revenge. People say they're revenge stories.
Oh, that could be fun. Maybe we'll do like a little Reddit thing on our channel. That's all from us today. Hope you enjoyed, and bye. No. Yeah.
Yeah. Can read a lot better than you can. You're like, wildlife refugee. Come on.
Steve Irwin in the back. He's like, yes.
Steve Owen on a boat with all these zebras. He's like, got them from Africa.
Here's Marty in the back.